One of the most controversial people in history, without a doubt, is Donald Trump. We'll get into, you've told me things you like about Donald Trump and you don't, but let's start out, what's wrong with the current presidency?
Well, I mean, first of all, there's the institution of the presidency. The president should not have this much power. This is true under W, this is true under Obama, it's true under Trump. I think that the president says a lot of things that he ought not say. I think that the president...
What's the most egregious thing you've seen him say or tweet?
Well, I mean, let's see. There's during the campaign or as president?
In the last 3 years.
So during the campaign, what made me, I didn't vote for Trump or Hillary Clinton. What got me off the Trump train, so to speak, was when he was in that interview with Jake Tapper, and Tapper asked him to denounce the KKK, and he pretended he didn't know what the KKK was. That one to me was that one to me was really egregious.
Do you think he's a racist?
I don't know that he is a racist on a personal level, because I'm always hesitant. It's the worst thing you can call someone in American life, so I'm always hesitant to throw around that label. I will say that he has said things that I think are racist in the past, but I think that what the media have then done is they say he's a racist, that they can take a bunch of stuff he says that may not be racist, and then claim that that stuff is also racist.
So now that Trump is in office, has been in office, is it worse or better than you expected?
So in some ways I think it's worse, in some ways I think it's better. So in terms of being conservative, he's better in terms of policy than I would have thought. So I thought that he campaigned on an almost apolitical basis. He was all over the place on policy. He didn't know where he was. He's governed very conservative. He's governed a lot like a typical Republican, which is fine with me. But in some ways, you know, all of the doubts that I had about his character, his divisiveness, those have been justified, I think.
What do you think is the best thing he's done?
Well, I mean, from a conservative perspective, appointing Justice Gorsuch, I think, was really good. The tax cuts, I think, are really good. I think that cutting regulations is really good. Again, a lot of his policy I agree with.
What's the worst thing he's done?
The polarization of the country. The comments about Charlottesville, some of the comments that he just made about immigration. And the problem for President Trump is that even if you think his intentions are good, he's so bad about how he expresses himself that you very often end up in a situation where it's a Rorschach test. Do you think that he's evidencing bad intentions? Is he saying something that's nasty?
Right.
Or is he just saying something that's dumb and it's being misconstrued? And you don't really know. And I'm not sure that sometimes he really knows, and that's a problem.
Do you think he's dumb like a fox, or he's just literally lacking in mental acuity?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't put him on the upper end of the IQ bracket. I've been pretty clear about that. But
so you don't think, even though he says he's a genius, you don't buy it?
I don't think he's a stable genius. I do think that he is somebody who has a sort of root level understanding and reaction to things that mirrors what a lot of people believe. And that's where he's, I think, on his most solid footing. People have sort of a gut reaction to events.
Right.
And he does a good job of mirroring what those gut reactions are.
You think he's a racist?
I don't know that he is a racist on a personal level, because I'm always hesitant. It's the worst thing you can call someone in American life, so I'm always hesitant to throw around that label.